The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
That's the end of the first.
7-7, our score after 1.
To 7.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia, and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise, just by how it's gone down. How about Atlanta? I know it's tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And in the Dallas game, they just gave away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Hey, CD, let's peer ahead to Week 3 on the NFL slate. I'm looking down at the schedule here, seeing what catches my eye. How about the Rams at Buffalo? That's a pretty good game. A couple of 2-0 teams. Dallas at Seattle. What else do you have?
Well, how about Green Bay at New Orleans on Sunday night? We always talk about quarterback matchups that we'd love to see more of. You don't get to see very often Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees, and this could be the last time if Drew Brees indeed heads towards retirement after this season. And how about the one that's going to cap off the weekend? Kansas City at Baltimore.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, how big is that one, right? Because there are a number of us who think that this is a preview of the AFC Championship game. But I want to go back to one you mentioned, the Rams and Buffalo. Two quarterbacks that continue to have to prove their greatness or even that they should have the job. Jared Goff with the Rams and of course, Josh Allen with Buffalo. Both of them off to really hot starts and looking good.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Cowboys 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. His throw incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On third down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, and now it's second down.
Well, CD, unfortunately some somber news across the league in Week 2 coming from New England Patriots running back James White because his parents were in a car crash and his father, Tyrone, captain of the Miami-Dade Police Department, passed away in that accident, and his mother, Lisa, also sustained critical injuries. So it was obviously a tough one. James White did not play in the game on Sunday, but we did see the outpouring of support from around the National Football League and how this really is one big family.
Yeah, he was really embraced, as you mentioned, by the National Football League. We saw social posts from plenty of players around the league, including Tom Brady, former teammate of his with the New England Patriots. We saw an outpouring in terms of, other guys around the league. J.J. Watt, who played with him in college at Wisconsin. And not only that, how about his own teammates? Devin McCourty scored a touchdown against Seattle and ran up and told the camera, "Hey, 2-8, we're thinking about you. We love you." And the rest of the guys chimed in from there. And the Patriots organization offered to fly him home on the private jet. He stayed with his team, stayed in their embrace, and now he has to go and face the difficult task of saying goodbye to his dad and tending to his mom. But he's got plenty of support from around the league, from the Patriots, and, of course, his own family.
Carry now for Elliott. Muscles him off. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Here's Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touch.
The kickoff for Dallas.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Now here's Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Tyrone Crawford.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Haskins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Goal from the 2-yard line.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll set him back 5.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They go to Elliott again. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Now Prescott on 4th down, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And 10 at the 11.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Complete to right. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, look.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Down at the 39-yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, Gibson. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Jump.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He gets it to Thomas. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 48 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Ryan Anderson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike McCarthy.